When we wake up, we stay up. Got no time to waste. On the ground, we stay up. Can't let nobody face us. We on the way to lead out. They coming for us. Which street stop to us? Nothing's impossible. That's why they call us dreamers. That's why they call us dreamers.
Hey dreamers, it's me, TahrifaTheDreamer. Let's get to know me some more. What question would you most like the answer to? I'm gonna get deep here, right? I want to know what is the truth about life, existence, my truth. So like if I could ask the all-knowing and get an answer, the right answer, no tricks, no games, the full thing. The what is the truth of existence has a bunch of questions. I'm trying to be smart because I want to get one question, so I want it to be a broad question. So when they answer it, they have to give me all the information. So it's like, I want to know what is the truth about existence. Like where did we come from? Why are we here? What am I? Truly, where did I come from, and where am I going to be after I die? Like these kind of things I would love to know. I don't know if my human brain can handle it, so maybe I shouldn't ask, but that is what I wonder. Number 8 is, when people come for you for help, what do they usually come to you for help with? Call me Tahrifa the helper, because that's all everyone does. And I guess that's part of my purpose, is being useful in life to other people. I would say the main thing people usually came to me for is my brain, to use my brain for stuff. So whether it be academics help in stuff, or figuring out solutions to problems, whether that be like a project, or whether that be like a personal issue or a logical issue. Very logical, very good at giving advice, I was told, because the way I don't think about it from my perspective on what I would do. I think I do it from you and what's best for you and stuff like that. Maybe I'm a therapist in deep down, like I can be a therapist. I wanted to be a therapist, but that's another video. Yeah, so help with stuff, like help with schoolwork type thing, help with organizing your life, their life, a little life coach right here, help with understanding people around them. What I would say one of my talents is I'm very good at bringing to life visions. So if you come to me and you explain to me this idea or this concept that you have, and you want to make it into a physical thing, or you want help in producing like that experience digitally or virtually for someone else, I am really good at that. I'm really good at that. I'm gonna just own it. I'm really good at that. So when people need help with that, they ask me for that. So that's kind of putting things together visually or physically for people. People come to me to lead sometimes. A lot of times, like, I'm naturally a leader, so it's like when there is a group to be made, I naturally am the one telling people what to do, even if they're older than me or stuff like that, because that's just naturally the energy that I have. Boss lady energy, bang bang bang, hello. But yeah, so I like helping people. I do, I really do. I feel so much self-worth from it, and it makes me feel like I'm here for a reason. So I love helping people be happy, and I love helping people find answers to stuff, and I love to teach. And a lot of people come to me to teach them things that they don't know. I'm really good at breaking things down so people that can understand it no matter where their mental level is at. Moving on. What is something I think everyone should do at some point in their lives, or at once in their lives? Go on a self-finding journey. That could be done in a plethora of ways. So the very simple ways that I would suggest someone would do that is by going into yourself and spending time with your soul by yourself. So that would be through journaling, or through talking to yourself, or through creating a lot of time by yourself. So do a lot of things alone and learn yourself. I'll do a video on that, on how to do that, because it's something really important to me that I really think everybody should do. So that's a video that's coming if you want it. Even if you don't want it, you're getting it still. Moving on. What risks are worth taking? Risks that potentially give you the greatest happiness that you'll ever know, and risks that secure your freedom. So sometimes in life we have to do things that we're scared to do, but what's waiting for us on the other side of that scary decision is the best life ever. So I would say risk it all for your happiness and risk it all for your freedom. Those are worth taking. And I would say in terms of like love and relationships and stuff like that, risk losing the person, so let people walk away and risk losing them. Friendships, relationships, family, whatever, if they're meant to be there, a way will be made for it to happen. So just take risk, let things go. If it's potentially going to give you peace and happiness and freedom, let it go, whatever it is. That's just what I say. Leave your job if you're going to be happy. Leave it, just leave it. You'll figure something out. Even if you go homeless, even if you're dead broke, you're not going to stay there. You shouldn't stay there. It's up to you not to stay there. So take all the risks necessary to live your best life, to live your dream life, to follow your dreams. Take all the risks, but when taking risks, make sure your actions are backed up by like the things you want to accomplish. Don't just take risks and don't actually apply any effort to correct it. Like, you gotta have a plan when you take risks. For either way things go, you'll be good. But don't just take risks for taking risks' sake. Like, take risks for a reason. Oh my god, this question. What is something that you're self-conscious about? It's a whole rant, but it's a necessary rant, hence why the question is being included in the video. So what am I insecure about? I don't have any physical insecurities. I said that in my other Cats in Me video, because I'm perfect, as we know. My body is perfect, and it is what I gotta do. We said all that already. My insecurities, I have recently explored this insecurity and see where it came from, where it started, and why it grew. I think as a child I spent a lot of time alone, and so all of my thoughts were my own, and there weren't a lot of people to bounce those thoughts off of and have different perspectives. And I didn't have a lot of friends that I talked to or that I felt comfortable talking to, and the adults in my life exclude me from adult conversations. So it's like I spent a lot of time around adults, I spent very little time with children, or when I spent time with children, they just didn't care about talking about the things that I wanted to talk about or cared about. So, or would purposely exclude me out of stuff, but that's a different video as well. Yeah, so it's like I felt very silenced. And with that silence and with spending a lot of time alone, I formulated in my head that I'm voiceless, or I was voiceless, or I felt voiceless, and that nobody knows me and nobody cares to know me type vibe. And as I've gotten older, introducing social media, introducing looking at other people's lives and other people's experiences based off of what they share, and I realized that like when I do the same, I don't get the same responses as other people. And that's where the self-comparison thing comes in. So it's not necessarily me comparing myself to other people's lives and wishing that I had their lives, but it's more seeing other people get attention and feedback that are on the same level and I don't. And it's because I don't know, I find all these negative feelings about myself why it is that way. I don't know if they're valid, I don't know if they're not, but my insecurity is that I'm uninteresting to people. Because for me, I'm interesting as hell, right? I think I'm like the funniest, cutest, most introspective, all the adjectives. But other people don't give me that. Like the image I have of myself and the way that I feel is not reflected by the responses that I get, engagement from other people. And maybe that's because I haven't given them a chance in real life to do so. I just don't know. I just need to find, attract, whatever, the people that are right for me and stuff like that. So it's just like, that's my insecurity, that people don't care, that this is all pointless. But I am forcing myself to correct that through sharing, through speaking when no one is listening anyways, speaking anyways, through sharing, through like I share a lot of pictures, I share a lot of thoughts, and I share, well, I make these videos now, so it's like I'm sharing quite a lot. So the more I share, the more I get comfortable, and eventually people who are meant to see, who are meant to be there, are going to come in and support me in that. But for now, this is just me owning that insecurity and facing it. It doesn't matter if people care, I care, but I know that there are people who care. I'm just yet to meet them. So it's like, we're kind of insecurity, like, girl, you matter, your voice matters, say what you gotta say. Even if nobody laughs at your jokes, even if nobody claps for you, still do you type thing. So it's an insecurity, but I'm very aware of it and I'm very much working on it. So maybe, I don't know, eventually it's not going to be, and I'll be able to share my experience and how I overcame it. But I'm still doing it as we currently see it. What is the most immature thing that you do? So it sounds very childlike, but the most immature thing that I do is when I am upset with someone that I care about, I hold back everything. So if I get ignored, my response isn't to clamor louder for more attention or whatever. It is to retract into my hole and never say anything again. Like, if I ask you for something and you deny me, I'm probably never gonna ask for it again. If I needed your attention and you don't give it to me, and when I say you don't give it to me, not on a not being able to basis, but a choosing not to basis, on a when I need it the most type thing, I'm just gonna never ask you for anything. So anytime I'm not given exactly what I need when I need it, because a person chose to, just for choosing to's sake, I tend to go in my hole and I don't ask for any stuff either than that. If I feel like I'm bothering you, I'm never going to bother you again. If I feel like, I don't question stuff. If you tell me to leave you alone and you're very stern and you're very descriptive with that instruction, I'm gonna leave you alone. So it's like, I avoid getting hurt by taking myself out of hurtful or potentially hurtful situations. So anytime somebody's acting funny, anytime somebody's upset, and we don't have like an agreement about, okay, I'm just gonna hold my corner. If your energy is off, I'm just gonna hold my corner. Like, that's so immature. It's so immature. It's so immature. It goes against what I would like to be, but it's what I do. Like, if I talk to you about something and that upsets you, that I talk about it, I'm not gonna talk about it again. I'm just gonna change my entire relationship with you. So that's immature. It's not necessarily something I want to work on though. in general is like, no, I don't really care to. And I guess that's the immature part of it. It's like, I don't care to fix things that don't mean that much to me. If something really means a lot to me, then I will do the most work. But if I feel like my energy towards something doesn't match the energy that I receive, then I fall back. I'm the fallback queen, baby. I falls back really hard. Like, if you think you can fall back, I'll fall back so hard you forgot I was in your life. That's not something to be proud of, eh? I'm just saying. Number 13 is, what do you spend the most time thinking about? And for me, I spend the most time thinking about my future. I spend the most time thinking about my dreams and my dream life. So I spend a lot of time in my head, in my dream house, with my dream husband and my dream kids and my dream car and my dream of, like, TahrifaTheDreamer. Like, that's what we do over here, we dream. So that's what I spend most of my time thinking about. Like, if you just see me dozed off, I'm thinking about how to be a better person for myself and how to be a better mother in the future, like correcting all my ish, so when I have kids I don't project that onto them. How to be a good partner, how to be good, so that when these things do come into my life, I'm ready for it. So I'm just always thinking about how to be better, how to make things easier, how I would want my future to be. Like, I know, you should live in the present. I love plenty in the present, but on my free time, when I have nothing else to do and I'm up in the middle of the night, I think about my future, and it brings me joy. It doesn't make me anxious. It makes me a lot of joy, a lot of peace, a lot of hope. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do, actually. Dream. You got it? Okay, next question is, what do you wish you were better at? I can give a list of things, but for me currently right now, what I wish I was better at is like letting go of wanting to control everything. I want to be more centered and unaffected and unfazed by life. I don't want to care about what other people do. I don't want to care about how other people feel. And that sounds weird. It's like, why you want to be heartless? It's like, I don't want to be heartless. I just don't want to be as movable as I am. Like, I'm a very emotional person, and I would say that I'm reactive. I'm working on not being as reactive anymore, but I don't want someone's thoughts or someone's feelings about something to dictate my day. I want to be more in control of myself and able to let go of control of everyone else. So that's what I want to do. I want to just let things happen and be okay with it. Like, I don't need to react to everything. Everything doesn't need to be good or bad. It could just all be life. I want to get better at not attaching judgment to stuff. I want to be less judgmental with the things that happen in life. And the last question is, what bridge do you not regret burning? And for me, I'm a person that don't really have no regrets in life, period. Like, I just, whatever I did. And most likely, before I did it, I thought about 50 ways why I should or shouldn't do it, and I made the decision to do it. And so that's on me. I don't regret anything. There's a reason for everything. There's a grand reason why something was done, and then there's my deciding to do it reason. And so I don't regret stuff. But what bridge I do not regret burning at all? Any person that disrespected my boundaries, any person that wasn't doing right by me and I cut them off, I does not care. Like, I don't regret it at all. Like, I don't miss you. I don't care. You don't cross my mind. You only cross my mind when I'm thinking about the people that I cut. Maybe it's unhealthy, I don't know. But the way that I cut you off is like you dead to me type vibe. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. So just don't be needing people like that. I don't let myself need people like that. So yeah, I don't regret anybody that did me wrong, did me dirty, and I was like, yeah, bye. Like, I don't regret it. I don't feel bad about it. I don't even regret the time I spent with you. I love the time I spent with you. I'll always love you. I'll always care about you, I think. But I don't need to be in your life. I don't regret not. I don't miss you. I don't regret not talking to you. That's just me. Maybe I'll change, maybe not. But that is all. The get to know me even better questions. This light, you know, I have a headache now. But thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, you know, click the subscribe button to see more of me more often on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so it's gonna let you know when I post the video. It's gonna be like, oh my god, TahrifaTheDreamer posted a new video, go watch it. Leave your answers to any of the questions I ask in the comment below, or ask me even more questions. I'm always here to answer. That's one of my things I like to do, to answer questions. Yeah, that's all. I hope you get what you want out of life, and you get to know yourself better. Okay, bye.